Maria Kayatza, author here, and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing something a little bit different from what you've seen on my channel before, but then again, my channel is very new, so a lot of the things that I'm putting up there right now are new to the channel. Um, Hopefully, I will be able to get through all of this without stuttering too bad. I am not very good with face words. I'm a writer I do the finger words on a higher level than this, but I thought that it would be interesting to tell you everything I accomplished last month, and then start moving on to what I'd like to do going forward. And I'm planning on doing this once a month on the first Friday or Saturday of a month. I think that's sustainable for me as an individual who has a 9 to 5 job, and it sets an expectation for you as my followers that you can expect these sorts of videos at a certain time. Because I admit I tried to film this on April 30th and May 1st, and life was just not on my side those couple of days. But I did make a long list of everything I wanted to talk about, so I've come prepared. All right, so my accomplishments this past month. There's actually quite a lot of them. I think there's actually more accomplishments this past month than things that I want to do in the coming month. First and foremost, I decided that even though I originally restarted this channel with the intent of doing content for readers, that I just wanted to be my genuine self. I want to reach readers. I want to reach authors. I want to reach people who enjoy cozy games. I just want to be me on the internet, and I think that's okay. I think people resonate with people who are just genuine, and that's what I want to be here. Is I want to be genuine with you, and I would hope that you're the same with me. Second, I finished editing Be Still My Undying Heart. I'm actually super proud of that. It's the first book that I have finished, and I don't mean like panic finished, in the past couple of years. It helped pull me out of, I don't want to say writer's block, but like a deep funk that I've been going through over the last couple of years. I feel re-energized, reinvigorated, and I'm just like so ready to create again. And I'm really glad to be in this mental place where I'm at right now. And I'm really glad to be kind of back, baby. So yeah, I'm very glad that I finally edited this book. I wrote it in mostly January, part of February, and I've been editing it since maybe late February, early March. And so that's a long time for a book this short to be edited. That's a lot of time. It's only 15,000 words, and that includes all of the front and the back matter. It is not a large book, as you can see. But man, the things that happen, a lot happens in very few pages. I feel like my ability to tell a story in a very small amount of time has improved so greatly. I can't even believe the difference between myself now and myself 3 years ago. I've improved leaps and bounds, and I'm so proud of myself. And for somebody who is a chronic people pleaser who's lived with narcissists their entire life, it's really hard for me to be proud of something. Like, it's genuinely difficult to claim that for myself. I posted last month 2 episodes of Cozy Gaming. You've already seen them, and I'm super excited to play some more. We're not very deep into the series. Fields of Mystria is an early access game, so there's going to be more content to come, and I am so excited. I have played the game before, as I've said, in a much longer playthrough, and I've already chosen a character to romance, but I cannot wait to give you all guys. That's not grammatically. Anyway, we're moving on from the bad grammar. Like I said, face words bad, finger words good. I'm excited to give you guys the chance to choose who I romance shortly. I'm going to let probably the first season play out entirely before I give you that choice, but there's some choices that you guys get to make for me coming up, and I'm interested to see what happens. It could be something. Okay, last month I bought a domain name, and I started editing my website. Now, granted, I have edited one page of that website, but I bought the domain name. It's mine. It's mine for a long time. And I bought web hosting a while back as a lifetime subscription for a company that was just starting out. So I'm very grateful that I have my domain for a while. I have my hosting forever, seemingly. And I get to make this website mine as best I can, and really just make something that I'm proud of. Make it functional for me, for you, and put all sorts of stuff up there. On the same token, I verified my Blue Sky account. It probably cost my sanity to do it, but I made it happen. I did. I learned how to go into my DNS records and create a subdomain because I didn't want to just be at entertaintoescape.com. I wanted to be at maria.entertaintoescape.com, and by the gods, we made it happen. It was madness and insanity at this desk for an hour to 45 minutes. But we got it to work, and in theory, I know how to do it for next time. I hope there's never a next time. Towards the end of last month, I commissioned an audiobook. As an audio first reader, I don't typically read the books on my shelf. I typically listen to the audiobook on my library app and buy myself trophies. And as silly as that is, I don't know. Let me grab this guy, for example. I've never cracked this book open. I might have pieced through it at one time to see what chapter headers looked like, but I haven't actually read this physical copy. I just have it because I read the audiobook. And that is the same for quite a few of my audio of my books on my shelf here. So as an audiobook reader, I love being able to be lucky enough to afford to do audiobooks for my readers. I hope that you all get a chance to pick it up in whatever your favorite format is. I actually have a hard time listening to my own audiobooks, and that is so silly to say as an audiobook reader. But I get this giddy sense of excitement, and I get flustered because, oh my gosh, these are my words coming to life, thanks to my narrator. And as exciting as that is, it's also like I find myself not paying attention to what he's saying, and I have to pause and go back so that I make sure that he's saying the words in my book word for word and things. So it's I am not a good fit for actually listening to my own audio, but I love listening to other people's audio. Finally, and this is the last one on what I did last month, is I formatted my paperback novel in Word. And as I showed you before, I already have a copy of it. I really love having a copy of it before it gets published so that you all can see it for yourselves on my screen. And I know that it's not flipped, but you can still get the gist of it. It's very pretty, and I'm very happy with it. I also recorded my way through the process, so I have filmed that, and I haven't edited it yet because it's about 2 hours long, but I left all of the highs and lows in there. I didn't clip it when I got angry or frustrated. I left everything in. So, oh, there you go. You'll be able to see me add page numbers and chapter breaks and everything as I'm going through. And you can follow along when I post that. And formatting in Microsoft Word is not always ideal, but it's sometimes the only option that we have as an author. So I wanted to be able to create that for any authors who follow me, because you might need that. And it's a lot more convenient to have it all in one place than to have to piecemeal your way through Google and hope that you find all of the answers that you're looking for, because it can be a really frustrating part of the process if you don't know what you're doing and you're very visual. So yeah, those are coming soon. But it's already formatted and recorded, and I just have to have the time to go in and edit it, because there were times that I attached images in the document, and it opened a bubble so that I could attach something, and my document says my real name on it. So I have to go through and blur some stuff out so that I don't dox myself. Yeah. Rookie mistake. I'm learning, though. Hopefully I'll do better next time. As for the upcoming month, I guess let's move on to that. My plan right now is to rest and think about my writing goals. As somebody who works a 9-to-5 job, I have to give myself grace. I have in the past not always thought about taking care of myself. And so I am doing my best to learn from my mistakes and practice self-care. And if I'm feeling overextended, I am trying to tell myself that it's okay to stop. And that's very hard as a chronic people pleaser who, grew up in a place that they couldn't stop. Productivity equals value in self and in everything. Can you tell I've gone to therapy? It's worth every penny, friends. So I am taking a small break from writing. I want to reassess the long work of fiction that I'm writing and decide where I'm going with it. And then I want to see what my next side project is, because I I do like to work on multiple projects at a time. Usually, if I get kind of stuck on one, then I can go work on the other, and so on and so forth. But I will be trying to decide between a couple different options for my project, and I just need to kind of see which thing calls to me right now. I already talked about my paperback formatting video. I will be editing that sometime soon. Probably not this weekend because I have other goals in mind. After that, I plan to record how to format ebooks in a program called Calibre. And again, I'm going to leave in all of the successes and failures from my entire video so that you can kind of see the highs and lows and see the entire process and not just the highlight reel of me being successful. That said, I am just going to be showing you how to use Calibre in general. I am not an expert in code in any way, and I would highly recommend, if you're not familiar with something called HTML or CSS, you visit something like Codecademy or any of the other online resources on how to learn coding, because both of those things will be super valuable to you in order to work on an ebook in Calibre. Sorry, I just completely lost where I was on my page. Oh my goodness, let's try that again. One other thing I am considering doing, and I'm not sure if it's going to be now or a little bit down the road, but I would like to possibly skip a couple of videos for a week or so that I can create a little backlog for myself. Like I've said a couple of times, I work. I would love for content creation to pay the bills for me one day, but it doesn't right now. And I have bills to pay. I have food to put on the table. I have medical bills from when I was on FMLA a few months ago. And I need to be able to take care of myself first and foremost. So I would like to create a little backlog for myself so that I am not constantly walking that edge of burnout. If I have a little bit of a backlog, then I can post consistently. And if I have a bad day, I don't have to worry about not providing something for you all. So I think that would be something valuable for me and also valuable for you. So there might come a week or so that I only do my lives weekly, and then you'll start seeing more consistent posting following that. This one makes me so nervous, but I did commit to writing 2 newsletters this month. I decided to commit to doing some free promotion leading up to my book coming out in a couple of months. And in order to do that, I did a couple of newsletter swaps with people. So they are going to talk about my book. I'm going to talk about their book. And it requires that I, do some social media posting and write a newsletter. I don't know what I'm really going to say in the newsletter. I feel like I talk about what I'm doing on Patreon and I talk about what I'm doing here. And I know that some people don't follow me in all of those places. So I guess there is value in sending out a newsletter. It's just, I feel like I'm slamming my head against the wall and hoping for a different outcome. But yeah, I'm going to try writing a couple of newsletters and see what happens. Maybe I'm going to write it in a character's point of view. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just going to kind of throw stuff out the wall and see what happens. We'll find out together. Next, and this one is kind of lofty for me. I honestly don't know what's going to come of it right now, but I am committing to creating a Substack. And it's for a couple different reasons. I've chatted with author friends, and they find a great value in Substack because it actually suggests your content to people who might be interested in it. You have some sort of way, and I haven't played around with it enough to even like understand what they're talking about yet, but you have some sort of way to create like multiple areas within your Substack for different niches. So I may use it for like a newsletter situation, plus like articles for readers and articles for authors and something like that. I am still kind of working it out. The only thing I've really done for it is I created an account the other day. I'm not very far along on it. I also started writing my first article for it, but it's literally like maybe a paragraph or two long. It is tiny. But I have some articles that I really want to write, so I'm hopeful to get going on that and see what comes of it soon. And finally, I know that I talked a little bit about this already, but I want to work on my website this month. I have already added my author page, which I thought was really important with my new book coming out, but I do have a second pen name that I need to put that author page on there for. And I have books I want to list. I have an About Us page to write for my LLC. Oh, goodness gracious. I have all sorts of stuff to do, and I find myself getting overwhelmed about it at times, but I'm really hopeful that I can rise to the challenge and create something that I'm proud of. And I just wanted to say thank you, all of you, for being here, especially because like you don't have to be here. You choose to be here because something about me resonates with you, and I really appreciate that. I probably wouldn't continue doing this if it weren't for your support. So I really appreciate you, and I hope that one day my content creation can support me so I can do even more for you. That's all I have for now, but I am really looking forward to what happens next. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.